The History Channel presents an interview with Theodore Roosevelt. We're here today with the 26th President of the United States, Theodore Teddy Roosevelt. Mr. President, thank you so much for joining us here on the History Channel.
Well, thank you for having me.
Mr. President, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, hello, my name is Theodore Roosevelt. I was born on October 27th, 1858 in New York, New York. I had terrible asthma as a young child. It got better as I became a young adult. As a child, I became from a very wealthy family. My mother and father believed that it was important to raise money for the needy. I was full of mischief as a boy and liked pulling pranks on people. In 1876, I was 15 years old and enrolled at Harvard University. 2 years later, my beloved father died of cancer at age 46. I was heartbroken. The following year, when I was 18, I met Alice Hathaway Lee and proposed to her in 1880. Sadly, she died while giving birth to her daughter Alice in 1884. 2 years later, in 1886, I remarried Edith Caro. I became happy again. We had 5 children together. I became a part of a crew called the Rough Riders during the Spanish-American War. We were national heroes. When I returned from the war, I ran for governor of New York as a reformer and a war hero. I won the election and became a very popular governor. After my term was over, I decided to become President McKinley's running mate. Tragically, President McKinley was assassinated. I became the 26th President of the United States in 1901. So, at age 42, I became the youngest President of the United States ever.
That's very interesting, Mr. President. What would you say some of your biggest accomplishments are?
Well, my biggest accomplishments would be raising citizens' wages 10%.
Wow, that is a tremendous accomplishment. What are some of the other accomplishments you have?
I established the National Forest System.
The National Forest System, what did that do exactly?
In 150 national forests and 5 national parks, including Yosemite, and protected the Grand Canyon and Niagara Falls.
Wow, those are some amazing accomplishments, and as an American citizen, we thank you.
These are what I am most proud of. I believe I changed the attitude of preserving natural resources.
Who would you say is the most influential person in your life?
The most influential person in my life would be my father. My father always gave me good advice and supported my interests. He was an amazing man. He donated money to orphans and supported charity.
Well, Mr. President, Theodore Roosevelt, thank you so much for coming in and sitting down with us here at the History Channel.
Well, thank you for having me.
Is there anything you'd like to leave us with?
Yes, I would like to leave you with one of my famous quotes. Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
Theodore Roosevelt was President of the United States from 1901 to 1909. He died on January 6, 1919. His most famous quote was, "Speak softly, but carry a big stick."
Mr. President! Nice to meet you, Shirley. The reason why we time traveled was to try hoverboards. I was full of Don't film me.
Go.
Don't film me while I'm doing it. Let me do a practice run. I was full of mischief as a boy and liked pulling pranks. Pranks on people! You're just mad because I'm eating hot chicks online.